Hello, this is Annalisa from Faith Dream Create, and welcome back to my channel. You are watching my fall card series for 2024. So this is the first card in my fall card series for 2024, and I will be using this stamp set from Simon Says Stamp. This is called Mother Earth, and this stamp set is no longer available on the website. I picked it up on clearance on sale from their website, I believe last year. So if you have this stamp set in your collection, definitely go ahead and pull it out or take inspiration from it and make something similar. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp this really neat circle with the hills and the stars and the sun and the rainbow and the leaves out. And I'm going to be using some watercolor ink to do that, the VersaFine black onyx ink, because I'm going to be doing some watercoloring with the Tim Holtz watercolor pencils. So this is not a fall stamp set. The sentiments on this stamp set say, "Thanks, beautiful daughter, aunt. You are grand, friend, mom, sister." So this could be for any occasion, but I was trying to think of some fall themed cards, and I really liked the leaves in here, and I thought it was like that whimsical fall day, so I just added some fallish colors, and I'm going with it. And I'm going to add a sentiment in a little bit later to bring in that fall vibe with the sentiment. So as you can see, I am just coloring this up with the watercolor pencils from Tim Holtz. I love these pencils. I recently got the last 3 sets, so I'm so happy to have the collection to play with and to create with. So I will have all of the supplies that I'm using linked down below in the description box if you want a closer look. Obviously I can't link to everything because this stamp set is no longer available. I will check out the Simon Says Stamp website though and see if there's something similar that I can link to. I'll try my best. But if you want to see close-ups of the supplies that are available, they will be listed down below. So every Saturday through September and October, I will be bringing you a fall-themed card. So definitely subscribe if you are not already subscribed. Turn on your notifications so you know when I upload. I will be posting Saturdays, and then after October, we're going to dive right into Christmas cards. So for November and December, I will be posting Christmas cards right up till Christmas or just before Christmas. So I'm so excited to be posting more regularly. I needed a break from creating cards and just posting regularly. It is a lot of work to post videos, but it's also very fun. And I love the community of YouTube. But as you can see, if you go back and look at my videos, over the last couple months, I haven't posted a lot of cards, but I did post a junk journaling project, which I have been meaning to do for so long, and I'm so glad that I recorded it. So you can check out that. That was my July project, and I want to do more of those in the future. In the new year, after the holiday festivities and the holiday cards are done. I do love making cards, but I needed a break, and I've got a lot going on behind the scenes with my kids, and yeah, life is full and it is great. But I'm bringing you my card series for fall because I have done it since the beginning of my channel, and I love doing it, and I love coming up with the ideas, and stepping away and taking a break from card making over the last few months has just given me a new perspective on card making, and just really brought my creativity back, and I'm so excited to create these cards for you. So enough talking, let's get back to the card. You've seen the process here as I'm doing this. So all of the color is down, and I'm just using this watercolor brush. I believe it is the Tim Holtz Fine Detail brush, and I am adding the water to make the image look like it has been watercolored, because the watercolor pencils create a watercolor and you get more control as you color. As you can see, it is coming together, and I'm going to lose that blue that I put down. I was hoping I could get a light blue, and I probably could have if I cleaned my brush off more in between, but I like how it turned out anyways with the kind of green vibe. So putting that off to the side to dry, and then this is an older Tim Holtz embossing folder, and I ran it through my Big Shot machine, and now I'm just using the watercolor pencils again to add some color to this. This is going to be my background to go with that theme of the sun. This is going to add to the elements and burst in the background, I guess. So adding the yellow, and then I'm going to come in and add some orange and make these sun rays shine. And then I'm going to watercolor this as well, give it the same effect that I was doing in the image. And then I will cut this down so that it fits on the card panel. But before I do that, I need to cut out the circle. And then I'm going to go back in with a black pen and outline the details again in this image, because I find when you watercolor, or sometimes even when you color, you lose some of the lines because of the vibrant colors. So I like to take a black fine detail pen and go over the lines again and just bring those lines back together. And I was heat setting it a little bit just to make sure that there was no extra water before I go in and do that. I switch the pens that I use for this quite often. It's really whatever I have on my desk. This is a black one that I have here that we got from Amazon. Nothing special, but as you can see, it brings those lines back to life so much more. So now I'm just figuring out where I want this circle placed on my background, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull out my Tim Holtz paper trimmer to cut this embossed background down and get it just right for the front of my card. It was so neat to see this card come together because I really didn't know where I was going with this, but I knew that I wanted to use this stamp set and bring in the fall vibes. So now I'm going to trim it down just a little bit more. And then I can adhere it to my card base. Getting the circle on here now. So I am using the My Sweet Petunia glue dispenser caddy. I'm not even sure what they're called, but I love this thing. There's been a lot of debate out there whether people like it or not, but I really like it. I feel like I have more control with the glue and I don't have to press as hard. And yes, it still does clog, but so does my regular glue. So there's always going to be troubleshooting with these different products, but I am so happy that I went ahead and got that. It is just so much more convenient to get to the glue and use the glue. So once the background and the circle are adhered down to the card base, I'm going to go ahead and work on my sentiment and see what we're going to do. How are we going to finish off this card and make it fall themed? So here are a few sentiments that I decided to play around with, but then I chose this old Lawn Fawn stamp set this was part of their snow globes. They had like dies and stamps. And I'm not sure if these are even available anymore, but you could use any fall-themed sentiment here, or any sentiment really. You could use these ideas for a birthday card or a thank you card or anything. I feel like I definitely want to pull this stamp set out again and make some thank you cards or something else. So then I decided to bring more of that black in, and I'm using some black pops of color from scrapbook.com, and I had not used them for a while, so they had been sitting, and too much came out. I squeezed too much, and then also my baby was sleeping, and then he woke up and I heard him on the baby monitor cried, so he kind of startled me. So it was like a few different things all at once. So as you can see, there was this big blob and I had to wash it off, and you see it in the background, so I just kept on going. I made the dots where I wanted them. I flicked them to make them flatter because they are pointed, so if you flick them from the bottom you can make them flatter and more cohesive. But I left this card off to the side for a while, and I was like, I really don't like that black in behind, but how do I fix this? And I'm going to fix it. So let's show you how I fixed this mistake. So I'm going to take the same pops of color in black, and I'm going to take some on my finger and just rub it along here. And then I'm going to take a dry baby wipe and rub that off. And that's what I did in the beginning. To get that black blob when too much came out, that's how I got rid of it. But obviously it left it, so I just kept on adding this in until I was happy with the look of it. And it's not perfect, and I don't know if I even like it, but it fixed that mistake and it gave it a fun and different look. So that is how I fixed the random mistake or just random glitch in the card making process. So that is all for today's video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. I'd love to have you join me here and come back for more fall videos coming your way. Bye for now.